back everyone to the 152nd Lyran Reserve campaign. Before we start this, there are a few things I have to go over because I did have to do some things for this game to actually work right. First off, you will notice that the Vulcan actually has a picture now. I had to go into the image data and edit it. I have tried this mission before. Last time went terribly. I played for about 30 minutes and then I ended, which goes against what I said in the very beginning of the campaign, but I will explain my reasons behind it in a sec. First off, the Vulcan did not have an image, which meant that it was invisible in the game. All it had was the name and the arrow pointing out its direction. That was terrible, but I fixed that. I managed to fix it. The second thing I changed is actually in the mission itself in the planetary conditions. I changed it from pitch black to dawn dusk or dusk dawn. Whatever way you want to say that. The reason I did this was because in the 30 minutes that I played, it was probably the most boring thing in the world. With pitch black, it costs 5 movement to move 1 hex, and it adds a +4 to all gunnery. Neither side was able to shoot each other. Like, the most damage came from people trying to kick and falling over and hurting themselves. It was just not fun at all. So my hope is with Dusk Dawn, we'll actually be able to have a decent match. I was considering putting it to daylight, but I figured I'll give the enemy a small benefit since I have more battle value than them. So those are the two things I edited, and I believe we will have a much better time this go. That said, I don't know how long I can play today before I have to stop a session and pick it up another day. I might be able to get through it, I might not. I can't imagine this would take more than an hour and a half, 2 hours. So I will say the same things I said in the first time I tried this. I deleted that footage. The main problems that I foresee would probably be the VTOL, which after I looked at it only had like an SRM 8 total. The other problem would be the Saladin if it gets close because it has an AC-20, and then probably the Phoenix Hawks. Those are the only issues I foresee, but they're not huge issues at all. So without further ado, let's get into this map, let it load up, and we will come up with a strategy. I move first, I shoot first, which is good. I don't know if light fog affects anything. I don't believe so. I think that only affects infantry. So looking at this map, it's got a nice open area for doing whatever we want. This whole thing is open. I could set up a firing line here or around here. I think I'm going to do up here because I'll have to come through here or go through that little bit of the woods. So Griffin, I want you there. You're going to turn this way. You have 8 movement, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know if Dawn Dusk slows down my movement or not, but let's assume for a second it doesn't. We'll deploy there. Their VTOL is there now. I'll show you what I mean about its armament. See, 2 machine guns, 2 SRM-4s. Not the worst thing in the world, but not the best thing either. Also has a lot of movement, which is pretty cool. It's a, what is it? It's a 30-tonner. It's not bad at all. So my preemptive strategy right now is to mainly use these woods and possibly these ridges here for cover while shooting them as they come across the open field. If they go into this area, they'll still try to close on us, which I'll deal with when the time comes. Right now I'm thinking moving the Griffin here, Whitworth here. I'll keep I almost said Valkyrie, the Vulcan as a reserve mech, and then who else do I have? The Wolverine. I'll use the Wolverine as a linesman as well. So we are going to deploy the Whitworth. We're going to preemptively face him that way. So he has 6 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll do that. Oh, that's weird. They deployed their harasser all the way down here. God, that guy's name is Spork. I feel bad for him. He's an eating utensil, and he's piloting that. Alright, so they deployed a vedette, both their vedettes. So we will deploy as well. I have a feeling I'm going to have to go start pushing out and hunting them. I am the defender in this mission, that's why I'm playing defensively. Let's see, the Wolverine. I'll just deploy there for now, make it simple. Yeah, so hopefully this run of the game will be a lot more entertaining, a lot more fun for me. It's the main point of playing this whole campaign anyways. Plus, you know, it's a very minor challenge run for myself. Just trying to survive up to that point. I don't think it's going to be that hard now that I've played a little bit, but I shouldn't say things like that because I'll jinx myself. And before I lose everyone this match. Which, you know, that shouldn't happen. We have about 2,000 more battle value than them. I'm worried about the breakthrough mission that is coming up 2 episodes from now. Because I'm going to have a very short administration episode next time. Because my administration and then war pattern, battle pattern. So, oh, okay, so it does take up more. Alright. Now, I'm going to just start jumping in that case. Jumping, you can, in the darkness, you can, you jump your normal rate, which is very, very good. So I'll just get into position and I'll use him for firing next turn. Jump here. I'll use my Vulcan as a response unit. And probably move him. For reasons, I'll just leave him here. He doesn't have his HC2 anymore. So he'll be a rear guard. That's Spider, and the Valkyrie will get to us first. I can't remember what the Valkyrie has on him. It's a LRM and, okay, medium laser. I might as well check it. Yeah, I'm still going. Alright, so shooting phase, we will see if we have targets at all. No. How much does Dawn add? +1. Okay. And it costs 3 to move per hex. So, +1 on that. Okay, I got you. That's manageable at least. And I have no targets I'm able to fire at. So we'll just end our turn. Next turn we should have targets. Plus we won't have a +3 for our jumping. So in this type of situation I would like to take down the mechs first, followed by the vehicles. Saladin does have priority because getting hit with an AC-20 kinda hurts, like a lot. Alright. Just let them start moving. Yeah, Saladin's coming into range. I have a feeling he could be up here probably within 2 to 3 turns if they move aggressively. I'll get my Vulcan into engagement range. Guess he didn't turn. Oh, I know why he didn't turn. I'm dumb. It's alright though. Saladin or the Spider. I'm gonna see if I can't cripple the Saladin. I'll do a small overheat of 2. My Whitworth, I'll deal with you in a second. I want to torso twist my Vulcan and try to see if... Okay, I can't fire my mediums. Alright, so I'll just torso twist him. My Whitworth. Will fire upon their Valkyrie. My Wolverine will take a pot shot at their Spider. Everyone misses, which, you know, I figured was going to happen. I was taking a few risks there. I figured nothing was going to hit with those rates, but you know, it's better to do an ammo check on them, if you know what I mean. Try to get some hits in. Should probably clip this thing to my shirt so I don't accidentally mute myself in the middle of the recording like I tend to do in MWO. Because that sucks. Aha, Saladin's getting closer. Should be able to engage him quite easily. I could probably actually jump behind him and light up his back. He only has the front mounted, whatchamacallit, AC-20 as a weapon. Yeah, this is much more exciting than the last time I did it. Because I don't need like 20s all the time. Oh, hello. Can I run this way? I could. Can I go 1, 2, 3? No. 3. I can only get a 3. You know what? A 3 is better. Unless... 1, 2, 3... No. I'm assuming he jumped. Yeah. He's got a 4 mod. Jeez. I could engage a spider. I think I'm going to engage the Saladin with the Vulcan. Just because I would like to possibly cripple him if able. Oh, I'm overheating. By 3. By 6. I'll do a 6 overheat. It's not worth it with an 11. I'll just do a 3 overheat. He'll be fine. The Griffin will also open fire. I'll just do the PPC. I want to save the missiles if possible. Go ahead and try to shoot the Spider, and can I... I'll give a salvo at the Valkyrie. Do a 3 overheat. The Wolverine will fire at the Spider and take a pot shot at the Saladin. Alright, so we immobilized the Saladin, which was the whole point of that. Now we don't have to worry about the AC-20. Wow, that was actually... That was very lucky. My Vulcan got hit in the right leg. Only needed a 9, wow. What else happened? My Griffin got hit by the Spider and we missed everything else. So a lucky shot is pretty much all we got there. 58%. Our Griffin pilot, who's our Griffin pilot? 4-5, we'll try it. And as for you, you will kick the immobilized guy. Let's see what happens here. My Griffin got kicked, my Griffin kicked the Spider, and of course we kicked the Saladin tank, and it's immobilized again, which, you know, we didn't need. Fell over. Wow. Did not fall over. Can't believe we fell over. Come on, Griffin pilot, get your act together. You're breaking my mechs. Alright, so we are on turn, whatever we're on, 3, 4, somewhere around there. We're on round 4. Alright, so our Griffin needs to get up and turn that way. Only need a 5, and of course you do it, because a 5 is not hard to get at all. We're going to have to pull our Vulcan back for a response unit. We're going to use our Whitworth as a response unit as well. I know that sounds asinine, but, you know, we have 3 medium lasers compared to whatever we have here. My Wolverine can also act as a twist unit. My Vulcan, I want to pull back Not that way, though. I don't want to get in his frontal arc. Stay out of that front arc. Actually, let's see. Actually blow through the left side and finish him. I should have done that. I might be able to do that with a ranged unit. Okay, my spider moved to engage. That's fine. Or, I say my spider. Their spider moved to engage my Vulcan, is what I meant. Which is fine. We're going to take an aim shot at the left side and try to blow that out. Should I waste a PPC shot? We'll make that decision in a second. Yeah, we'll try to hit him in the left side. If we can hit him there, it's an instant kill, and I'll have a lot of salvage. If I choose to salvage the Saladin. I'm not sure yet. I don't use Saladin, so I might not. But it's a big 20 that I could possibly mold onto some other vehicle. I don't like hovercraft that much. I especially don't like the Saladin with its low armor. Alright, I'll just do that one shot. It'll be fine. The Whitworth, we're going to attempt to hit the probably the Vedette. Yeah, let's try to hit that Vedette. Our Wolverine, we're going to try and shoot the other Vedette. Just go ahead and take a AC5 pot shot. As for the Vulcan, I want to torso twist you. We're going to aim at him, and we're going to not do anything. Wow. Wow. We're going to cool down this turn. Misses everywhere. You need a 4, rolls a 3. Okay. Well, let's do some melees. No, that's not going to work. And that's not going to work. You're 5'6", you're going to fall over if I kick, but let's try it anyways. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I should have just not done that. I tend not to. I just wanted to try it because why not? Alright, and we're up to turn 5. Can I jump you out of there? No. Because you need to get up and go that way. Go for it. There we go. Not going to do that mistake again. I keep forgetting the Vulcan pilot is not good enough for melee. And in that situation, he was definitely not good enough for anything. The spider's probably going to come up right behind me. Might actually... If he runs there, that gives me a good chance to shoot him. But he might not, because he's got 8 to jump. Wait a minute, did he overheat? Yeah, I think he did. Because he's a 7-11 now. Just go ahead and end that. Yeah, he moved in front of him, and we're being shot at by the harasser laser tank. We're being shot at by the harasser laser tank, yeah. Don't know if I'm going to cut that a little bit out, but I might. I don't know. We'll see how lazy I am. So we're going to take another shot at that and see how that turns out. Our Whitworth, can we hit that Valkyrie? We have a good chance of hitting the Valkyrie, so we're going to unload on him. Wolverine, I want you to take a pot shot at him, because priorities. We'll do just enough up to our heat limit, because there's like no chance of hitting. Alright, so let's see what happens. We did blow out the Saladin, which is good. So we now have more free range of movement. Vulcan was hit, that's not surprising. Although they did need higher numbers there, not there though. Vulcan was hit. Vulcan might fall over. We did hit the Valkyrie. Vulcan was hit. And okay, we're up. 16% chance. That seems like a bad idea. I like bad ideas. Oh wow, I actually hit him on the left leg. Go go Vulcan pilot. Give you a few claps. Alright, so their spider is still overheating. And it will probably continue to do so. The Saladin, that's a good joke. Saladin is crippled and is trying to retreat. I think there's a problem with that retreat strategy. He's kind of, what's the word? Blown to smithereens. Although we did just enough damage, so all that we're missing is the left side and the interior was destroyed. Not as bad as it could have been. Alright, and their reinforcements have deployed. Ours will be coming in next turn and will join the firing line somewhere. So, Griffin, we're going to end turn. Primary strategy is to jump him behind cover somewhere, possibly here. Although I don't know how he'll do with a 6 or a 7. So if we could leg the spider, that'd be great. Both his legs are open. We just need a lucky shot. So maybe LRMs or SRMs. Those are the only crit seekers I have access to at the moment. I like how they're all going after him. I'm just gonna be like dun 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 dun. Alright, let's see how that works because that'll give me partial cover. Oh, I only need a 5? -1. Okay. I think he can do a 5. He can do a 5, no problem. Okay, good job, Vulcan pilot. I may not remember who I put in there, but it's that interesting looking guy. Yeah, that face. Tiberio, that's a pretty cool name. They called me Tiberio. See if we can't take down more of these vehicles. The vedettes aren't a huge issue, but you know, every little bit helps. Yeah, let's open up on these guys with everything we got. This will hopefully get a lucky crit on him. I'm really banking on that. I believe we're out of range for mediums. Yeah, we are. Alright, so the Striker Light SRM missed with the LRM. We missed the PBC, although we hit with our LRM 10, which is good. Both went to the left side, so it's down to 8 armor. Most of the other stuff missed except for the Whitworth missiles. Hit the front and the front. And the turret, but we don't count that because it's 1 damage. Alright, now our big guns get to come in and wreck shop, hopefully. Let's figure out where we're going to deploy them at. I'm thinking the same general area, or else... Yeah, there's no one down here, so these woods. We'll sit the rifleman right here. Turn that way. I know he can't deploy their game. This will give him a clear line of sight over the area. So deploy him there. He's not going to be moving much because he is a sniper. My Shadowhawk 2LR with its refits of mightiness will be deploying as well. Let's see, flashbulb, guillotine. Did I refit the guillotine? I can't remember. Yes, I did. Guillotine, I'll have him deploy there. Or there. Or there. There. There is good. I can have him aim up and that'll be fine. Yes, I know he can't deploy there. We'll deploy him there. The flashman will deploy with the rifleman as backup along with the Shadowhawk. Shadowhawk will deploy in the woods, but he'll probably jump up to that heavy wood section there. Alright, they're moving first, they're shooting first. The whole southern end of the map is blank. Any messages I missed? No. Left side armor is weak. Front side's taking a good bit of damage. We got mechs, we got fighters and stuff. The VTOL has not done anything. Does it say what level it's on? Elevation 1. So I could possibly still hit it if I ever got close. Alright, let's start off with the rifleman. And the flashman, who I don't think I'll move. I could move him there. I could. I really, really could. I might. I will. I'll move him there, I'll twist him and just fire this turn, it'll be fine. The guillotine will not be moving. The Shadowhawk. Can I run you? I could run you. Got to get away. That's not what I wanted. Ignore all of the mistakes. I'll move him to heavy cover for now. I might actually move my flashman to there. Maybe these guys will come for me. Yeah, they're gonna start coming for me. It's fine. So Wolverine, hold position. You know, standard stuff at the top. Standard shenanigans. Kind of moving back and forth. I assume they're going to try and charge me, but I don't know. If it were me and I was using inferior force like theirs, I would move all the battle mechs as a swarm and try to take down targets individually while having my vehicles advance across the open landscape because, well, it's the only choice. I mean, you could sit them in the woods here and they get a +1, but they have a high enough speed where they can move and get +1 anyways. So that's kind of a small trade-off. Let's look at the missile thing that attacked me last time. It was you. What do you have on you? Lots of SRM2s and the LRM-10. You're not a big threat though, are you? Actually, you're halfway decent. What's your motive system? Your wield. Man, you deployed in a bad area, didn't you? You've met a terrible fate, haven't you? Well, okay, it's my turn. Did not even notice. That is my bad, people. So Whitworth, you hold position. Vulcan, of course, will be the response unit. And it looks like their mechs moved down to the open. I might move up to engage those vehicles, because that seems like a decent idea. Who moved and who didn't? Who's here and who's not? Alright, so all we have are the two vedettes over there. Let's see, jump to there. I can turn this way. I'll shoot him and kick him, or try to. I will die trying. Let's check our armor first. Left torso not doing so good. Do I have any critical systems in my left torso? Negative. Do I have any ammo anymore, or did I take all that out? I think I took all of that out. Yeah, it's only energy weapons. Coolio. Let's hop over there. Okay, they succeed on all their checks. So, we will fire our Vulcan first and see what we can do. We need 12s. Alright, we'll try this. We'll do 3 shots because we're going to jump back out of range next turn. Done. The Whitworth. Who are we targeting with our main cannons, actually? Let's go to our rifleman. That Valkyrie looks looking pretty tasty. Let's open up with our AC-5s. We're out of range for a large laser. Yeah. Next up, we will be firing our Wolverine. Wolverine! Try an AC-5 shot on him. Once I get down to 10 shots, I'm going to save them for 9s. See how that works out. Let's see that vedette. Can we hit the vedette? We possibly could. Hard decisions. I'll try to overheat. If I can knock down the Valkyrie, that's all I really need. Focus everything on the Valkyrie. This is not what I normally would do, but it's whatever. 22, 24. What does that mean? Oh, I'm in the water. Okay, that makes sense. Do I have lake systems? Oh yeah, I do. I can't remember if I did that in the refit or not. If so, good job me. If not, good job whoever designed the mech in the first place. We're done with him. The flashman will attempt to fire. Just go ahead and fire our big lasers. And last up is the Shadowhawk. Who's my pilot for the Shadowhawk? A 5-4, Corporal Brenda. Okay. We'll take some easy shot. No, that's a waste of ammo. You're way too far out of range. Yeah. Shadowhawk, take a break. Alright, let's see what happened. Vulcan missed everything. I expected that. AC5 from the rifleman hit the right leg on the Valkyrie. That's good. Miss, 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 miss. LRM 10 hit. Yeah, a lot of misses and not much there. Now then, let's go ahead and try to kick this guy. 27% with Vulcan. I'll try it. I don't think I'll hit. Yeah, I missed. Alright, so he's going to jump out next turn. Or next turn being this turn. And we're going to continue our firing line tactics. Let's see how the Valkyrie is doing armor-wise. Valkyrie doesn't have much armor. Okay, that's good. For me, anyways. We're going to have everyone hold position again. I have to keep an eye on my time as well. I have about, what's that, about 40 minutes before I have to go do stuff today. Wolverine, hold position. Vulcan is, of course, the response unit that I'm going to have to jump out and back to the water, probably, for partial cover. We will do him last. Rifleman, I need to move the flashman, so I might juggle the Shadowhawk over, jimmy him over, if you will. Although that spider looks like he's going to get in close to us. I'll move the Shadowhawk last. And I'll just have the flashman there this turn. Possibly. Possibly not. It's a hard decision. Alright, jump you out of combat. You're going to need a 5. Go for it. Okay, you made it. Good job. Okay, so they all jump back up there. That's not bad. So I can do my shimmy shimmy cocoa puff right over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I can get in the heavy woods then. I should be able to get in the heavy woods if I did that calculation right. No. Requires 7 to get in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I must not be remembering a modifier somewhere. Either way, we could not get down there. Okay. Cannot get down there. I'm sorry, what's this hover tank thinking? You can't go into woods, you crazy. Whatever. We'll move here. We'll turn. We'll get in heavy woods next turn. Not many targets right now. Easiest target would probably be this guy. And even then, he's a bit of a pain. 16%. I'll take the shots. Griffin, can you hit him? Not a very good chance. You have a better chance of hitting him. Go for that. Overheat by 2. You're useless right now. You are also useless. The guillotine might have the shots. He has the shots. He has the power. Do the shots on him. All the shots. Got a +1. That's pretty good. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, if we can take down that guy, go ahead and do the shots. Flashman, Shadowhawk, Shadowhawk. Go ahead and try to hit him. Man, that long range striking power though. Go ahead and try a fire 2 mediums. Flashman, what are you doing here? Can you hit him? You need 12s. Yeah, go for it. Do it for Crom, if you're able to. Alright, so let's see what happens. LRMs miss. That's not surprising. We jammed the turret and stunned the crew with that. Motive damage, motive damage. Wow, okay. He's pretty much out. Shadowhawk got hit by the medium laser. That's unfortunate. Luckily, the Shadowhawk has a decent bit of armor on him, being a 55 tonner after all. And we are on round 10. So he's stunned for the turn, which is always good. I don't think stun means you can target them. Oh. Not what I want to do. Alright, so Flashman, move up 1 so you're in heavy cover. Guillotine, hold position. Rifleman, of course, hold position. Wolverine, you know the dealie. Whitworth, you know the dealie. Griffin, you definitely know the dealie. Did I overheat by 4? I'm over by 6. Oh. I'm gonna have to cool down. I don't want to go any higher and risk an ammo explosion. I don't remember the number for ammo explosion. I should probably pull out my cheat sheet while I'm playing this game. The thing that comes with the board game. Okay, no, I won't be able to hit them because they can still move. I guess stunned means they just can't fire, or they can only do one or the other. Alright, Valkyrie, I'm gonna move you into the woods as a response unit. We'll jump you out when you're needed. And the Shadowhawk may try to curb stomp that guy, depending on what he wants to do. Because I could always move to the woods there. Alright, it's my turn to move. He has yet to move, so I'm going to go ahead and jump down here. Turn this way, see if he stays to engage or not. I think he's going to move over here, get a modifier. I was correct. So this guy wants to die. He does. He told me. He wants to die a horrible, painful death at the hands of my firing squad that are right in front of him. Despite the fact that most of my weapons may miss. Let's go ahead and fire. Ooh. I'm not going to waste that ammo. I'll just fire my lasers. Blah! Decisions. Let's because I'm overheating so much, let's just fire missiles at the vedette. Let me check something real quick. We haven't even pierced his armor. We're close. We're very close. So I fired the LRM. I'll be cooling this turn, which will be good. Just gonna fire on this guy. Focus down. You guys know the drill. He'll be fine on his own. I probably should have switched to someone else to fire first. I'm not worried about it. I'll do a slight overheat. I'm not worried about that small amount. The rifleman, on the other hand, let's plug some AC rounds over there. And of course, we'll do the little bit of overheat. That'll be fine. Finally, we have this guy. Just fire our lasers at him. Alright, we hit his right torso with a medium laser, and its armor is pretty low. CT is out of armor because he got hit by a large laser. Our LRM did do some system damage to the vedette. I fired... When did I fire the... Oh, the hover tank. Right. We hit the hover tank a bit. Left side is out of armor on the vedette. And everything else missed. Except my Griffin got hit on his right leg and is almost out of armor. Hate spiders. They need to hurry up and not shoot me. It's very annoying. Stop annoying me. Just fall over and let me kill you. Seriously, look at that. Strip. Almost stripped. I'm surprised he's not withdrawing. Well, I mean, it's his loss. Alright, standard firing line tactics. We'll make the best of this situation. Oh right, his turret's locked. That sucks. I'm surprised his movement is still as good as it is at 3-5. I thought he'd be down to like a 2-3 or a 1-2 right now. Apparently not. Alright, guillotine. Keep guillotining. Everyone else knows the drill. I might want to move my Wolverine over actually. Is that light woods? Yeah, so I could get partial cover here. I hit the wrong button, that's my bad. We'll go ahead and look that way. Yeah, I only need a 3, he can make it, it's fine. He may not be a clanner, but he's got decent skills when it comes to doing things. As a 4-4 pilot. I don't even remember who I put in my Wolverine. I should probably check on that real quick while I'm waiting. Is it one of my sergeants? Yeah, it's Amy. Amy, I don't remember who Amy is. Is Amy my Dodge person? I think so. Whitworth, you're in a fine position. Just keep on keeping on. I like how the Peregrine is just leaving. It's like, please don't kill me. Okay, I mean, if you're gonna come up next to me, I'm not gonna complain. I can't remember if I can kick one away with vehicles. I know I can curb stomp them. That's not a good sign. They're getting pretty close to my line. I haven't even taken down a mech yet. 3 mod. I think I might be able to take him. So 4, 7, 8, possibly a 9. Still waiting on the NPC. NPC hype? Elevation 1 on the VTOL still. We'll hunt him down at the end, see if we can't deal with his kind. We're just gonna shimmy over there. Probably should have gotten behind. Actually, if I'm in his... He has both his torso shot. Hold on. Okay, so I'm in his front. I should have moved there. Or behind him, actually. If I moved behind him, it would have been even better. But let's see. The J. Edgar is in front of you. Go ahead and fire on him with pretty much everything that's not super long range. We don't have many shots here, so let's, well, we can make it rain. No. We'll try one decisive shot, and then we make it rain. With the Whitworth, I think we'll do some salvos at the laser platform. With the Wolverine, we just moved, so we're not going to have any shots. Guillotine is not really useful right now. Let's do the Flashman. Flashman, you need to fire on him with whatever you have, really. 2 overheat, 5 overheat. 5 overheat's fine. Rifleman. Large laser shot. Well, actually, you have a good... Do you have a sight on them? You do. Open up with the AC5s and the large laser. Oh no, wait a minute. You're still targeting him. I want you to target him. You're still targeting him. Why are you still targeting him? Okay, I'll click off of you and then I'll click back. I want you to target that guy. There you go. No, you can't actually hit them. Alright, go for your shots. Waste a little bit of ammo, it'll be fine. You don't matter. You do matter. We'll overheat by 2 and just lay into him. Finally, we have the guillotine over here. Twist him downwards and see if we can get a shot. We can. Let's see what happens. Our medium laser from our Shadowhawk hits the hover tank and damages the motive system. We heavily damaged the vedette that's just sitting there. It only has 1 internal on the front left. Our Shadowhawk is hit pretty hard by the J. Edgar, the hover tank thingamajig. Harasser gets hit by missiles, and Harasser actually died. I mean, you know, lucky shot. Vedette is now also dead. Deader than dead. I think he got wrecked. That's only going to be salvaged. I have a feeling. A little bit of damage there. Alright, so, not bad. %, kick, 0% punch. I haven't learned my lesson yet. Let's remind myself how bad of an idea it is. This one's a good chance. I got kicked. I missed, of course. And we damaged his motive system. That's good. We succeeded on both, though. Good job, pilot. I am very proud of you. Could probably actually pull the Vulcan back off the board if I really needed to. Alright, we move first, we shoot first. So, rifleman, hold position. We all know the drill at this point. My Flashman's actually not useful anymore in that spot. We'll have to think about moving him next turn. These guys are going to present a small issue. Also, I forgot to mention this, but we are doing, the mission we're doing, we only have to destroy half the enemy force without losing half our force. It's a very easy mission, especially with all these vehicles. I want to charge these guys sooner or later. I have a feeling he's going to jump back out here, and we can lay into him, at least a little bit. And all we need to do is either 10 damage to his CT or just blow out one of his legs. A medium laser will do it. We just need that lucky hit. And once we do that, he's done. We'll just pile on top of him. Also a 4-5, I didn't even notice. Thought he was a 5-5. It's my turn to move. Let's move our Griffin. And by that I mean let's keep our Griffin still. Leave him there. Yeah, that's what I figured. We'll cover as best as possible here. Cover here, cover here, cover over here a little bit. And he just came up behind me. Okay. So he's a jerk. Can my guillotine teach him a harsh life lesson? The answer is yes. Yes, he can. Oh, man. Oh, man. Vulcan, I want you to watch. Watch as your enemies burn before you. And shoot a flamer into his face out of spite. Because that's what real pilots do. Alright, so let's see what we got for targeting on this guy. No targets. No target. No target. Rifleman has no targets. You do have a target. Go ahead and light him up. Don't overheat that much though. Next up is our Shadowhawk. Our Shadowhawk will lay into him, of course, with everything he's got at that range. Wolverine. Take a pot shot over there. Who do we have left? Whitworth. With any luck, we can knock this Phoenix Hawk over. Griffin. I didn't even realize I didn't fire the Griffin yet. You have a decent chance. Fire everything. And Rifleman, you have, like, no chance. Sure. And the spider had its right leg blown off. And transferred the right torso and almost destroyed the right torso as well. That would have been hilarious. Right torso's gone. CT's open. Did we kill it this turn? Okay, vehicle's immobile. The hover tank. I could just finish it. Spider is destroyed. Cool. So that's one of the 4 mechs down. We're doing pretty well so far. We've only taken fairly minor damage. I don't even think we've had a pen on us yet. It's just been armor damage. These are the main force. That's part of the main force. Eventually we'll have to push in and... Hold on a minute. What is this guy? Yeah, I don't want to move out there. What is he? 2 small lasers and a medium laser. Why would you deploy him there? Why? Why would you ever do that? Is he wheeled? No, he's tracked. Okay, that's fine. Why would you ever do that? Alright, so the hover tank is down. We missed the Phoenix Hawk apparently. That is a travesty. Yeah, we could medium laser right through his front. and just take him out. These guys' usefulness is outliving itself. Start scooting them. Don't fall. Thank you. Wolverine, you're in a fine spot. Rifleman. This is where the next heavy combat area is going to be. Yeah, that's what I figured. I'll move him last. Probably get him behind the tank. Wait, is his turret immobilized or no? No. That's a problem. He can't do much damage, but it's still a problem. We'll move our guillotine there. We'll start pushing our top forces right. Vulcan, I want you to scooch. Oh, okay, that's a bad idea. Scoochy. Actually, how bad of an idea? That's a bad idea. Scoochy up there. Yeah, you can make that. Flashman. I want you to move there. Moving my Shadow here, and I'll try and fire at him. You should be able to take him in that range. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if I'll actually be able to hit because of the jump movement modifier, but we'll see. Alright, Flashman, you have a good shot on this guy. Annihilate him. Or, yeah, annihilate him. There's no type of kill like overkill. I'm just going to fire the one. I don't want to completely decimate him. I do want salvage. Call me greedy, and you would be right. I'm not going to bother firing that guy. Wolverine, do you have a shot on anyone? Wait, what happened to the Valkyrie? Oh, he's right there. Negative, he does not have a shot on him. Don't ask why, I just decided to check this guy as well. It's not like it would make a difference. Let's shoot at the peregrine. Yeah, okay, so pass. Whitworth, I believe, is also a pass. That's 11 point. That's not going to work out for me. He'll probably send some LRMs our way, but actually, how much ammo does he have left? That's a very good question. He has 9 salvos left. It's not many. Let's see, Rifleman, you don't have shots on anyone. Although you are excellent at covering that area. So let's try to shoot this guy in the back. Are we able to? We are able to. Let's try to light them up. I doubt any of those are going to hit. But, you know, it's worth a shot. No pun intended. And for... No, I'm not going to bother shooting. Yeah, and that's why I didn't bother with the overkill. I mean, it was still overkill because I didn't use a medium, but... I'm not worried about it. And everyone misses. I expected this to happen. I said it literally like, I don't know, a minute ago, 30 seconds ago. We're up to round 14. The enemy, I believe I've fulfilled my obligations here, but let's just keep Let's just keep exterminating them. As I mess up all of my words, he has to retreat. He's dead. D-E-D, dead. Because that's how you spell dead. It's definitely not D-E-A-D. The proper way of spelling it. No. Wolverine, you're fine. We're going to start pushing him. It's a +1 mod. Also, riflemen continue covering. The vedette is now a prime target. Flashman, stay stationary. You do you, and I'll do me. Why would you engage my Shadowhawk? What are you, dumb? I wanted you to engage Flashman. How dare you go against my plans, my glorious plans? Can I jump you, like... I can't jump out of water? I could in another game. Okay, let's walk these guys out of the water. Or walk him out of the water. Oh! Hello, babe. Can I get the drop on you? I wonder why he couldn't. Wait, okay. I'm gonna make a prediction here. I bet his jump jets are in his legs. I would be right. Okay, so that's why. You need them in your torso to actually get out of it because your legs are submerged. Okay. That makes more sense than it should. And the Flashman's about to get wrecked. Or not the Flashman. I hope that doesn't get wrecked. It's a very good mech. Griffin can't jump 6. Alright, well, there's going to be a lot of melee here this turn. Aha! You've fallen for my trap card. Or you've triggered my trap card. You've done something with the card. Hopefully it's not Alucard. That's about as close as I can get. I'll take it. I'm going to heavy woods. Good job, fighter who isn't participating in this battle. I might just let him go. He's usually... In my experience, VTOLs and fighters are more of a pain in the ass to take on than they're worth. Do an LRM at him. Do some medium lasers at this guy. Teach him a lesson. Kick dirt in his face. Oh, target 9 arc. Hopefully that'll be enough to do at least a little bit of damage to this Valkyrie. Let's check its armor. If I could blow out that right leg or the CT, that'd be amazing. Even the left arm I would take. I mean, I prefer the left torso or the right arm, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Go for it. I have the rounds to spare. I forgot to twist you. Go ahead and teach him why it's a bad idea to creep up on a heavy who has a decent chance of hitting him. We'll overheat by 5, that'll be fine. Go ahead and fire on him. Don't waste your rounds, though. Alright, let's see what happened here. Griffin missed, which is not an unexpected. Whitworth missed, that's not an unexpected. Well, my Flashman got hit. That was bound to happen. He got hit by a lot of, actually. Quite a bit. Whitworth was hit. The Phoenix Hawk took a mighty bit of damage from the Flashman. So I guess all our stuff with the Valkyrie pretty much missed. That's a shame. Alright, are you ready for all my forces to fall down as I bite my lip while speaking? That is stupid of me. Everyone fall down. Everybody do that flop. Vulcan did. Alright, I'm pulling Vulcan back. He succeeded. Yeah, my Vulcan's taking enough damage for now. I gotta repair him now. Phoenix Hawk took quite a bit of damage. Look at all that yellow. If only I could have pierced. If only. We'll move our Wolverine down as a response force now. So Guillotine will have to keep advancing. Vulcan, I need you to pull out. Oh, I didn't take internal damage. Okay. I'm still going to pull him to the back lines. I don't want him to actually take internal damage. That's just more repairs I have to do. Our Whitworth, I want you to actually try to jump. You can get in the light woods, that's good enough. Griffin, your response. Wolverine, I want you to move down here. Or not. Oh right, you can't use many of your jump jets. Run into the open there, you'll be fine. Griffin, your response. So, Rifleman. He might actually jump behind the Rifleman. Okay, it's only max of 5. Don't ask why I keep forgetting that. Jump 5 only. I'm used to having jump 6 on a lot of my mechs that I use in this type of role. I shouldn't be using the Griffin like this, but one good kick and he's down. Four, 6, 9. I can handle that. Fire off all these mediums and hope for the best. And a flamer for lulz. That way he can cool down and he has a better chance of hitting through sheer numbers alone. I could just have him run down here and screw up those vehicles. I might actually do that. He can handle them on his own even if he gets a hit. It's a 12 either way. It's not really worth my time now, is it? The answer is no. No, it does not. Small overheat there. Wolverine, you can't actually do anything, I don't believe. No. The Vulcan's being shot, but that's fine. Can I twist around and... No, I cannot. And the rifleman is not useful. So let's see what happens. The Phoenix Hawk gets hit in the left leg, and the CT... I got hit on my Shadowhawk's AC5. Is that a lucky hit? Oh no, it actually pierced through the... Okay. I thought I twisted to avoid that. That wasn't that lucky. Probably because of the random roll table and I got him on my side. Oh well. I'll try to kick him. And we'll see what happens. Let's see what happens here. Okay, my Whitworth gets kicked by the Valkyrie. Griffin misses, which is not surprising. The only thing that hit was my Flashman. And it stripped all the armor off its leg. Alright, so Whitworth fell, or did not fall over. Did anyone fall over? Shadowhawk fell over. They're fine, of course. Brenda I might want to pull her back. It looks like she's taken 1 or 2 hits so far. Or not. Maybe I misread that. Let's not move the Shadowhawk yet. Let's play this smart. Let's start moving our Rifleman. He's doing no more good there. Guillotine, you will move as well. Just need that leg. Let's blow off that leg and leave him. Vulcan, just pull back to there for now. Be a target bait, I don't care. You just need to wait, I suppose. Actually, I could probably use him as a hunter to get those vehicles down there. The only problem is he has some armor points open on him. Wolverine, just start moving. I'm doing that so in case he moves to there, which is what I would do in that situation. Yeah, he did exactly what I thought he would. Just move there and keep engaging him as best as we can. Move up and light up those Phoenix Hawks, or at least one of them. If we can whittle them down with a heavy, I'm hopeful that we can take them down. Also, I'm almost out of time, so I may have to continue this later. Let's finish this round first, and then I will go get some stuff done that I need to get done. This has been a fairly productive episode so far, though. Lots of destruction, lots of risk-taking, especially on my part. Cough, cough. Vulcan, you're fine. Guillotine. Do some ranging shots on the that light SRM tank thingamajig over there. Whitworth. Only a small chance to hit the Valkyrie. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and hit this guy. Screw that guy. He's terrible. The absolute worst. Can I, like, twist my body around and shoot that guy? Is that a thing? No, no it is not. That's a shame. Alright, let's twist and just look that way. I can't actually do anything to him. Wolverine, do you have shots on anyone? You do. Yes, you do. Oh, I didn't even notice that Phoenix Hawk moved. Engage him, please. And my rifleman, you need to twist, get him in your frontal arc, and light that crazy guy up. I don't want to generate that much heat. Let's generate... I can deal with 16. Griffin, you can't do anything. Vulcan, can you? No. The answer is always no. Not gonna bother overheating on that guy. Shadowhawk, can you shoot that guy? Damn. Do what you can. I'm not expecting miracles here. Let's see what happens here. The Vedette was hit in the front. It was actually critical that blew out the machine gun. Okay. My rifleman was hit in the left arm by a medium laser. That's not surprising. Phoenix Hawk was actually hit in the left torso. That is surprising. I didn't have a high chance. I actually rolled 12. And everything else is a miss. Now for melee, he's gonna get hit. The rifleman. Let's see if I can't break this vehicle in half with my fist. Yes, I'll hit my Griffin. Yes. Seems like a good idea. I can actually punch him. I mean, go for it. Why not? Alright, so crew is stunned. Oh, my Griffin is down to internal damage on his right leg. That's not good. Everyone's fine though. Oh my god, my rifleman was very close with its number. Phoenix Hawk is overheating. Alright, so let's see what round this is, so I know where to come back to. This is round 16, and everything is going alright. I need to pull my Griffin back. My Vulcan is hurt pretty bad. I should probably pull my Whitworth out as well and just use the guillotine on them. We need to deal with these Phoenix Hawks, and if I can find him. I'm not even going to bother with that the Peregrine, because he is out in the middle of nowhere, just being there for whatever reason. I'll probably take him down pretty easily, though. I'll make that decision at the end of the game if I want to go hunt him down. The answer is probably no. It seems like more trouble than it's worth. But let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 forces left out of 12. We are very close to achieving the objective, even though I usually base it on battle value and not unit number. Which, in that case, that's not what I wanted. Let's get our round report. We barely lost anything so far. They're about down to half, and these guys are down to almost 2/3. So we definitely have not won yet. We'll win next time I come back, which will be like all of 5 seconds for you guys, so I will see that. Alright, welcome back everyone, and by that I mean, hey, it's the second time playing this, because I did have to leave, and I am back now. Not that that matters, because it's the same video. So I just realized something when I was reloaded this, and I had to reload the bots because they're not automatically on when you load a save game. I realized that Morgrain's Valkyrie rate is misspelled because it has the semicolon here. I don't know if that's because I misspelled it by accident when I put in the contract name or what, but I'll see if I can't fix that in the next administration phase. I just thought that was kind of interesting. So this is actually the second time I reloaded this because the first time I started playing and I realized I wasn't recording. I was just like, well, that's a thing. So I'll just do the same moves I did. I moved this guy forward. I moved the guillotine down to cover the rifleman because this Phoenix Hawk is going to be a jerk. I jumped the Vulcan back here because I'm not going to keep him in combat. Let me check my Shadowhawk real quick. Okay, it's just his back that's open. The rest of him is alright. We will figure out what to do with him in a bit. Whitworth. We're gonna jump out. To there. Possibly. Yeah, let's move our engagement range away from them. Yeah, you didn't turn back like I wanted you to. That's my bad. There we go. I'll just have to twist him and hope for the best. Wow, really? Just do that. Oh, okay, well, I was thinking about turning him, like, I should really turn him to get in melee range. That didn't happen. Wow. Alright, and we'll just move him there. That was stupid of me. I've made 2 or 3 mistakes that turn. So let's minimize that. Did he not move? No, he didn't. That's weird. Actually, what would it take to hit him? A 9. Why is this all messed up here? There it goes. Alright, I'm gonna try to keep my flashman safe. I'll just aim like this. He'll hit me in the left side, I'll hit him. Or try to. Hit him with those, hit him with that. I'm not gonna bother overheating on that target. I didn't even see what my target number there was. 10s. Okay. I need to torso twist my Griffin, I believe. Yeah, I do. Right. I'll do 2 overheat. I don't think any of that's gonna hit, but on the off chance it does, that'll do quite a bit of damage. Hopefully. 11s compared to 11s compared to 12s. Go ahead and take 2 shots there. I doubt they're gonna hit. Whitworth, you're not helping right now. And the Vulcan's out. So let's see what we got here. Critical in the right arm, that doesn't do anything, alright. All the misses. And my rifleman was hit with a medium laser and an LRM 10. Alright. Let's try to kick this guy over. Missed a kick, missed a kick. It's just dandy. Now hopefully this time I will not mess up, because that would suck something fierce. So my main strategy, I want to try to knock him and him out a while. I want to knock these 2 out. I'll just keep my forces pretty much where they are. Vulcan will move first, since he's out of combat. The rifleman will be next. He'll just keep moving forward. The flashman, I'll move you later. Guillotine, I want you to start moving that way. He's crippled and withdrawing. We'll pursue him with the... Did he move already? Yeah, he did. We will pursue him with our Whitworth. I know, that sounds very asinine. What the hell is a Whitworth gonna do against anything? But trust me guys, it's not as bad as everyone says it is. It's not worthless, believe it or not. Might be able to knock him down since he doesn't really have a modifier. Let's exploit his lack of movement. Actually, hold on. Yeah, he has the jump capacity. I don't know why he's not trying to engage harder. Alright, let's try that. They're gonna get 2 kicks out, I'm gonna get 3 kicks out. And mine are all targeted on him. I have the feeling the Wolverine's gonna get knocked over. If that does happen, I'm not extremely worried about it. I mean, if he's just gonna go over there, I'm just gonna try and focus on these guys. Wow. Let's start off strong with our big guns over here. Or at least try to start off strong. What range are we even at? We're at long range. Okay, we gotta close on them. So not important, not important. Guillotine, are you important? You could twist this way and fire at that. Need 10s. Go ahead and do that. I'll just do 1 overheat. Rifleman, I'm not worried about you. Flashman time. Aim that way. Hit him with all of your weapons. We'll go up to 4 overheat. Our Wolverine. Hit him with what you got. Shadowhawk, which is not that good in close combat right now, considering it was made to be a linesman and nothing more. Do that. Griffin. Hit him with the PPC. Whitworth, what do you got for that? Just open up with the Whitworth. Falcon doesn't matter. Rifleman does not matter either. So let's see what happened here. Guillotine got missed by all the SRMs from the striker. Don't know why I would fire SRMs out that far. I thought it had LRMs as well. It'd make more sense to use those. Got a solid shot to the head with a large laser. I almost completely ripped it off. I would have been so happy if that worked. Strip the left torso of armor. We crit its upper leg on the right leg, which is good. My Griffin. Okay, I thought my Griffin was getting hit, and then I saw the motive system damage, and I was like, what? Alright, so the tank is destroyed. That's the last Vedette tank that they have. Their Phoenix Hawk fell over, and it's going to have a tough time getting up because it needs a 6. No, it's not going to need a 6. It's going to need a 7 to get up. So if I can curb stomp it, that'd be cool. We'll see what happens this round. Curb stomp, or what is your leg damage? You have a decent amount of leg damage, but not enough to warrant me hitting you. Whereas this guy I could possibly destroy. So let's get on to the Kickfest. Let's say it's his initiation. We'll just start beating him. Alright, so we blew off the right leg, so he's not getting up anymore. He's probably going to eject next turn. Blew off the left, or the right arm. We blew off, yeah, the right arm. Still conscious. This was the first hit, I guess. First or second. And he missed me. Did he fall? Aha, okay. Hold on. I'm thinking of something wrong. Phoenix. Oh, it doesn't differentiate with numbers, I guess? Oh no, it does. Oh, I get it. The one that tried to kick us, fell and blew his own arm off. That's pretty funny. There's now 2 down Phoenix Hawks over here, and one of them isn't getting up. The other one can. So this one's down for the count. I'll say that right now. Looking at him, he doesn't have a leg. His whole right side is missing. That's not going to be good for salvage. He's going to eject. Alright, so Vulcan, we're going to end you. Yeah, he ejected. So we're going to focus on the other Phoenix Hawk a while. In the meantime, we're going to have our rifleman, I suppose, start moving that way, along with the guillotine. Guillotine, I want you start moving that way. I want to get them into the tree cover over there. It might be actually wisest to use jump jet units to get over there, all things considered. Let's check how much of a threat they are. This one I think only has 2 medium lasers. Oh, just 1. Whereas this one has all the missiles. So yeah, I don't want a slow unit to go after them. I want my my fast units too. Let's start moving our guillotine this way then. I know that kind of puts them more into the sight range of these guys, but I'm not concerned with that. Oh, there's a mech warrior in my space. Maybe I should abduct him. Ah. Okay, he's back in his heavy cover. I'm in my heavy cover. Whitworth, can you take a hit? Yeah, you can. Whitworth, hold position. I will... What's this guy's pilot rating? He's a 4 or 5. And he doesn't have much of any damage. He's probably going to get up. So what I'm going to do is move him to the heavy woods, and he can torso twist his way to victory. The Shadowhawk is in light woods. I'll have him jump over here to cover the flank of that guy. Actually, I'll jump him onto the mech warrior so I can abduct him. Because that's just what I do. Man, he wasn't able to get up the first time. That's a problem. What'd he hurt on himself? I think he might have hurt his leg more. We'll figure it out at the end of this turn. Okay, Wolverine. That's how Wolverine do. Wolverine's gonna get behind him a little bit more. Has not yet moved. All those are light woods. If he stays there, I want to get my guy into close combat with him because the Griffin, you know, no close weapons. Okay, he left. So, destroy by ejection. We knew that. Hurt his left leg. Okay, I was right. I don't remember if I actually said that, but I was right. Priority 1 is the guillotine. Need 10, so let's go ahead and heat up a little bit. Rifleman should be next. We'll do a little bit of heat up. 5 overheat, I can accept that. Griffin, I don't think you have a shot. No. Possible shot over there, go ahead and take that. Whitworth, twist, and shout. Try some lerms. Alright, Wolverine time. Wolverine. Wow, he actually turned to hit the Wolverine. What are you doing, guy? And Vulcan doesn't matter. Let's hit him with all the big guns. Let's see. I'll do some 5 overheat. It'll be alright. I'm not terribly concerned. Although I could not fire that large and just fire mediums. That seems like it'd be a little bit better of an idea. I'll do that. Try some crit seeking on that left leg. Go ahead and fire medium, see what happens. Alright, let's see what happens here. The guillotine is able to hit the Valkyrie on the right arm and strip its armor. SRM's missed. The LRM hit my guillotine though, which, you know, isn't surprising. Missed my shots at the Valkyrie from the rifleman. Misses everywhere. My Wolverine got hit by a machine gun. Congrats, Phoenix Hawk. That was a great choice of weapons. 1 machine gun, 1 medium laser. That's probably all he could shoot. My SRM hit the Phoenix Hawk. Oh, the Phoenix Hawk. Yeah, of course it hit the Phoenix Hawk. Hits on the Phoenix Hawk, hits on the Phoenix Hawk, hits on the Phoenix Hawk. Succeeded in the piloting check. Now it's time for melee. And it will be brutal. Very, very brutal. Try to dodge. It's fine. He can't do anything. I don't know why I can select him. Alright, so we crit the ever-loving crap out of his left leg and blow it off. This Phoenix Hawk is going down. My guillotine gets kicked, which is a shame. And the Flashman gets kicked, which is also a shame. This guy goes down and blacks out, so we will do some precision shots next turn. I will start moving my forces northeast to deal with the remainder of their team. As before, I don't know if I'm going to deal with the Peregrine at the end. If I do, I'm thinking instead of just having it go at normal pace like normal, I'll do a speed up section where I just quickly run after him with my jump jet troops. Alright, Vulcan, you're done. This guy is not getting up. Where is his weakest section so I know? Left torso's dead. He has no armament anymore. probably leave him alone and he'd eject when he wakes up. Because he can't fight back and he can't get up. I'll let him eject. I'm not going to waste my time or my salvage value shooting at him. So I'll start moving my jump jet troops this way. Flashman, just, you know, take your time. Just do that. I'm going to be claiming that kill as the Phoenix, or as the Flashman's. I don't even remember who took down the other one. It's like, it's a group effort, so I'm not really sure. I'm just gonna say the Flashman got both. Because I haven't been keeping track of this, and I really should have been, but I haven't. So let me write this down real quick so I remember. So, Flash gets both Phoenix Hawks. Alright, nice and simple. And this is why I carry paper around my desk. So I can keep track of the important things. Start moving this way. Get to cover. Guillotine, I want you to keep moving towards the woods there. I know I can't move them into there, I don't know why I clicked. I just kind of did. Wolverine, start your jump jetting action as well. We're going to move these guys this way into these woods and try to stomp on them. At least these two can partially handle themselves in close combat. Very partially. Well, alrighty then. I mean, whatever floats boat. If you're going to get out in the open like that, far be it from me to stop you. Let's leave you where you are. You can twist and fire some missiles this turn. Yes, I know, you're very angry and you want to hit my guillotine. I get it. Trust me, I do. We do a snapshot, I suppose. You can make it rain over there. I know I just overheated by quite a bit, but just let him cool off next turn. Make it rain! Hopefully that'll be enough to get him. Alright, so let's see what we can hit this guy with. We can try an AC5 shot. I doubt that's going to hit. The rifleman was hit in the back because I wasn't paying attention. I doubt that's going to hit. Go ahead and take the shot. Vulcan doesn't matter. The Flashman, I don't think can do anything. No, he can't. He could twist and shoot that guy, but I don't see a reason to. Just end his turn. So my guillotine gets hit by the LRM-10. That's not surprising. He was a very easy target. Striker tank gets messed up. Something fierce. I'm surprised these missed. And we have some misses here at the rifleman. Alright. We're going to need to move the Whitworth this turn. Phoenix Hawk is crippled and withdrawing. Good luck with that. He's still not awake for whatever reason. Hopefully he'll wake up someday. Actually, maybe I should have my Shadowhawk hang back so I can abduct the pilot. I like kidnapping people. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Go ahead and jump back there. In the meantime, we are going to have our rifleman continue towards the woods. Our Whitworth is going to need to scoot out of the way. Have him turn that way. Griffin, I think, is in a good spot. He can just stay there. Or he should probably go forward one, but it's whatever. Valkyrie's backing up. I'll try to get up behind him and teach him some manners. Vulcan, stay. Guillotine, get in the woods and go ahead and turn this way. Give you some +2 cover there. Sure. And get this guy over to the side there. I don't think he'll be able to hit him, but it's worth a shot. I'm going to start off with a Wolverine. Hit him with a medium laser. We're overheating quite a bit, so we'll just do a PPC shot and we'll keep at 5 overheat for a little while. The Galleon, can I hit the Galleon? I'll try to hit the Galleon as well, spread some love. The Rifleman, I don't believe we'll have a good shot. Go ahead and waste the rest of your AC5 rounds, it'll be fine. We have plenty of those back at the shop. And go ahead and fire your big lasers. I don't want to aim at him. The Flashman will try to hit this guy. Try and not succeed. And the Shadowhawk is going to stay there and do nothing. Alright, so I blew out the front. It's dead. And do they hit me at all? That is the question. No. No, they did not. Alright, so let's try and kick this fool. 27% chance. I have a 4-4 pilot. I'll take that risk. That was a good risk. Oh, he punched me in the head. How dare he do that? Why would you do such a thing? Have you no honor? Why do you not try to kick me and knock me over? How dare you? Oh, hey, he woke up. Which means he will eject, probably this turn. So I'll end my Vulcan's turn, we'll see if he ejects. The answer is not yet. I don't know what he thinks he's going to be doing with nothing on him. You're missing a bit of your everything, bud. You should probably eject. Alright, so our secondary firing line is up there. I say secondary, that's more like the primary. If you split my force in half, the majority are up there. We're going to be moving our Flashman into the woods for what it's worth. If I were him, I'd probably jump to there. Unless he wants to randomly go over here or up there more. I don't know. Oh, he's gonna go down there. Okay. I mean, whatever. I'll just move into cover here and get up behind this guy, I suppose. Ah, there he goes. He ejected last. So all I have to do is kidnap the pilot, who is in my square, so I'll pick him up this turn. Alright, let's aim at this Galleon, do a 5 overheat. Whitworth, I need you to make it rain. And I want to hunt down this Valkyrie, but we've already completed our objectives. I could end it at any time. I will not be doing so, because I like to get stuff. And by stuff I mean salvage. That doesn't matter. Guillotine. Go ahead and fire your big lasers. Rifleman, you have like what, 1 AC5 round? You're not going to need it. I'm going to save that round. I can't hit him. I sure can't hit him. So we'll end that. A Shadowhawk, doesn't matter. Wow. We missed quite a bit. I was expecting at least these to hit. Apparently not. I'm not going to stomp on him. Alright, so we abducted him. Hopefully that means we'll have 2 prisoners, because kidnapping people is a thing. Alright, so same plan as before. Our main line will stick here. And they'll just keep opening fire on the galleon for now. Should probably start dumping one over there or something. Speaking of jumping, that guy got a +3/+2. So let's see if we can't do something about that. That'll work. And now that we kidnapped that guy, let's see how close we can get to our new best friend, the Valkyrie. Okay, so we don't have to worry about the VTOL anyway. It skidded off the field. So all we have to do is kill the Valkyrie and the galleon. Our primary target is the Valkyrie. I will be overheating by 6. And fire medium lasers. He doesn't matter. Just fire some ammo. It's just ammo. I'm not worried about it. We're going to overheat a little bit with him because I want this guy dead. Our Whitworth is now worthless. We are out of ammo. So I will just be firing with the big guns. The rifleman, I don't believe... No. I'm not wasting that round. Oh! Oh. Wow. Wow. Let's read through all of this red here. My flashman tore the ever-loving crap out of that Valkyrie. The right arm was blown off. The right leg is almost gone. Most of its armor is stripped. We got a hit on the gyro. Right leg is now blown off. We got a hit on the engine. We stripped the armor on the left side of the tank. That's good. Wow. Valkyrie down. That's good. I'll let him eject and all that jazz. Because weapon-wise, all he has is the LRM-10, so I'll just stand behind him and wait. The rest of my forces can start moving. Let him eject. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, he just abandoned it. So we will kidnap him. Terrible thing to say, I know, but I will say it again and again. So we're kidnapping him. These guys are just going to hold their position for now. I'm sorry, do you think you're going to be able to get away? Guillotine, sick him. Rifleman, sick him as well. Flashman, I don't want you going there. Just get into the heavy woods cover. Shadowhawk, go! Alright, so let's open fire on this guy. Overheat a little bit. Whitworth doesn't matter. Wolverine doesn't matter. Vulcan doesn't matter. Guillotine does matter. Hit him with the big guns. I'm not worried about medium lasers. Hit him with one of your big guns. Flashman, I don't think you can hit him. No. And Shadowhawk, I'm not concerned. And that's it, everybody. I blew his turret out and destroyed the internals that way. Kind of glad everything else missed because that was just enough. Alright, and we're gonna hit done. So we kidnapped and we won. So I'm gonna save real quick just in case there's an issue because I have had, that's not what I wanted. I have had it crash at this point at the very end. So I'm going to be saving as fight. There we go. Hit finish. Did you want to save all of them to a file? Yes. Yes. Alright, that was a pretty successful game. We suffered a small amount of internal damage, mainly armor damage. We lost ammo, of course, and the biggest loss was a damaged AC-5 in the Shadowhawk. Plus, we kidnapped 3 people, which is not bad. Not bad at all. And the Phoenix Hawks, of course, don't have a destroyed by blank, which is a shame. So, my Flashman got the 2 Phoenix Hawks. I don't know if he actually got the first one. It was group work, so I'm going to give it to him. And then, or her, I don't remember who I have in there for the pilot. And then the Valkyrie is definitely the Flashman. The Flashman tore him apart, despite it being group work again. Did I control my side of the battle, or the battlefield? Yes. Yes, I did. Ah, there it goes. Alright, so let's view our units. A little bit of damage, we're out of shots. That's normal. Griffin, the right leg took some internal damage, and that's a pretty easy fix. The Wolverine, a little bit of damage. We are going to have to send some people to the hospital. The AC-5 damage and a little bit of internal. It's not bad. Rifleman, just a little bit external. Flashman, same thing, although the right leg was stripped. A little bit internal in the Vulcan, that's why I pulled him back. And just armor damage. This is not bad at all. So we have 2 people who are going to go in the hospital, and hopefully the doctor will be able to fix them up within a reasonable amount of time. Salvage-wise, there's 10 million salvage here. I get about half that. All the mechs are fine except for the spider, which, honestly, who cares about a spider right now? We have bigger fish to fry. This Valkyrie, hold on. The Valkyrie's only worth $1 mil. Phoenix Hawks are worth a lot more. Isn't this one a little bit easier to repair? Oh, Valkyrie's a 30-tonner. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. This one still has a lot of its armament. Where would that put me percentage-wise? I'm guessing 52. 64, okay. So I could grab a Phoenix Hawk, and I could grab... Which of these Phoenix Hawks would be the better deal for me? This one. Has a better armament. Despite its... the fact that it can't move. It's mainly due to the leg, I'm pretty sure. So we'll grab this Phoenix Hawk. Man, if I had just repaired the Phoenix Hawks I had before, I would have like 3 right now. I wouldn't even know what to do with myself. Alright, so that brings us up to 33%. The Saladin has the AC-20 still. We will take that. Harasser laser platform is just crippled. I just got a message on Skype. That was a thing. I forgot Skype was open. This is actually the last thing we destroyed. 25-tonner. I'll think about it. The vedettes are what I'm interested in primarily. I can grab some ammo off of them and replacement weapons. I can't really use them because it's, completely decimated, both of them. We'll do what we can, though. A fixer-upper is always good, though. Grab that. Keep my mechanic busy. The spider, I don't believe has anything I want. No, it does not. It's a 30-tonner as well, though. Could use that to repair the Valkyrie. But I don't think I need it. Here's the galleon. Striker. Does the striker have ammo on it? It does. I'll take the striker for the ammo. What does that leave me at? 46%? I'm not too concerned about all the mechs that I shot down. The employer can have those. J. Edgar. It's the machine gun one. I don't think there's any other crippled vehicles I can grab. No, there isn't. Just salvage vehicles. Alright. I'll grab the J. Edgar. Oh, okay, no, I won't. I'll take that. I'll take it at 48%. That will give me a little bit more next mission. So, employer can have a little bit more. I'm not concerned with that. Who did I manage to kidnap? Anyone? Technically, no. Why did I not kidnap the people I picked up? That doesn't make sense to me. I grabbed them for a reason. Alright. It might be because it's randomly generated. I don't know. I am saying that because I actually grabbed them off the field, I have kidnapped them. Which, it was the 2 Phoenix Hawk pilots. Oh god, which of these is the, okay, it's the second one. So it's this guy. I grabbed him. I know I did. I got the 2 Phoenix Hawk pilots, and I got the Valkyrie pilot. So there's the Valkyrie pilot. Where's the other Phoenix Hawk? Unless I missed it. There he is. He's the topmost one. So these are the ones I actually was able to capture. And all these unnamed ones go to the Flashman. Because even though it was a group effort, the Staff Sergeant gets the rights. Oh wow. Hold on a minute. My guillotine was doing so much work and he didn't even get credit for anything. Huh. That's a shame. Alright, so now we have the after action report. As per before, I'll type this up and then I'll read it out. At 0630, Alpha Lance engaged an enemy force while on patrol through the wetlands. The force was composed of mixed armor and mech units of light and medium variety. Beta Lance was dispatched at 0640 for support purposes. The engagement ended at 0700. The report is as follows. The enemy ground company was dispatched to the last man. 3 pilots were taken prisoner by our mech warriors. The enemy VTOL appears to have been solely for recon duty, as it did not engage our forces and left the area of engagement, as our forces were mopping up. Our forces took relatively minor damage overall. Our comrades were given control over the majority of the battle mech salvage. We really did not need it considering we are operating at full strength. Hopefully, they'll be able to use the parts or repair them to help with the invasion. We took one of the Phoenix Hawks as well as the majority of the vehicles. This will keep our techs busy for a while. Signed, Hauptmann Gertrude Rivington, 152nd Lyran Reserve. Thank you all for watching. I will see you next time.